Thank you, councillors, staff and members of the public. I'll declare this meeting open for the first time in 2023. And in doing so, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Wadandi Noongar people, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Just for the clarification, there's been a number of questions just come through this afternoon, I think. So this is the official OCM meeting, with the agenda should be on your seats for those that have it. Next door at 6:30 we have the annual electors meeting, and I believe members of the public, I'll declare this meeting. I'll just wait for that one to clarify. Someone's tuning in. Is that what I sound like? That's good. Yes, so the annual electors meeting will be next door. That is more of an opportunity for some of those questions to be asked. So thank you for providing those, and we'll deal with those next door at 6:30. Would also like to make the announcement, we will be dealing with tonight's agenda, but we have received the resignation from Councillor Plum. Councillor Plum has resigned due to personal reasons. So in case I don't get the opportunity at that agenda item, we'd just like to formally thank Councillor Plum for his efforts. He's been elected member for 3 years now, and he's done a great job. We wish him all the best, and when the time's right, we'll present him with his plaque and thank him formally. But thank you very much to Councillor Plum if he's listening. We do have an apology, or Councillor Quain is on leave, and I have received an apology from Councillor Gassop, and our CEO is an apology as well for family reasons, and they have acting CEO here. Okay, we do have some declaration of interest that have come through, councillors, which are on the screen. Is there any further declarations of interest? All good? Thank you. Confirmations of the previous minutes. Do we have somebody confirm those previous minutes? Thank you. Thank you, Councillor Andrew, as seconder. Thank you, Councillor Giles. I'll put that. All in favour? That's carried unanimously. Thank you very much. We have some minutes there of our advisory committees too as well, with the International Relations and the Heritage Advisory Committee. Somebody happy to move those minutes? Thank you, Councillor Smith, a seconder. Councillor Yip, thank you. I'll put those in favour. That's carried unanimously. Thank you very much. There are no petitions. Well, I'm assuming there's no petitions. Councillors haven't received any from us. No, thank you. There are no presentations or deputations. So the way we're dealing with the agenda tonight, coming out for discussion is item 10.1.1, as there is a financial interest from Councillor Andrew. 10.1.2, financial interest from Councillor Andrew and Councillor Yip. 10.2.1, which requires an absolute majority. And 15.11 will come out as well. Was there any further for discussion, councillors? All right. Somebody happy to move the balance carried on block? Thank you, Councillor Kozisek. Seconder, Councillor McCurry. I'll put that. Those in favour? That's carried. Thank you very much. So we'll move to item 10.1.1. And Councillor Andrew. Have somebody move this item, councillors? Councillor McCleary, thank you. Is there a seconder? Councillor Smith, thank you. Is there likely to be any debate, councillors? That's the case. Happy to put it. Those in favour? That's carried unanimously. Thank you very much. Councillor Steele, do you mind? He is. Thank you very much. Yes. And Councillor 10.1.2. Yes. Always one step ahead. Thank you, Councillor Yip. 10.1.2, councillors. Somebody happy to move this? Councillor Smith, is there a seconder? Thank you, Councillor Giles. Again, likely to be any debate on this one, councillors? Thank you. I'll put that. Those in favour? That's carried unanimously. Thank you very much. Now, thank you, Councillor Steele. Thank you, councillors. Item 10.2.1, councillors, there's three parts here. we will probably have to deal with them separately. Actually, we might just see, do we have anybody, we'll see how we go with this first of all, and we'll see how we deal with it. Is there anybody happy to put their hand up for the Audit Committee? Councillor McCreary? Is there anybody else? Okay, that's good. We can just fill that one in there for now. Is there anybody wanting to put their hand up for the CEO Performance Review Panel? Councillor Steck. Is there anyone else? Councillor McCreary? Okay, right. We will have to have an election for that one. Have you got the election forms for that? We'll get a preferred candidate for these two for point 2 and 3, and then if there's any discussion around point 1, we can have that discussion as well. So to be clear, councillors, this is just for point 3, whether you'd prefer to appoint Councillor Steck or Councillor McCreary for a member on the CEO Performance Review Panel. Can you speak up a little bit, Councillor McCreary? Just microphone, please.
If it's at all possible, could we extend the amount of people that are on the CEO Performance Review Panel?
There's already a large number, Councillor McCreary. The terms of reference will step that out. So I'd suggest we'll just have the vote, I think, Councillor McCreary. While they're doing the votes there, councillors, given this item came as a light, wasn't on the briefing last week, was there any questions around part 1 or any other parts of this agenda, this particular item? The recommendation there is to leave this position unfilled into the election. A 5-all draw. I don't get it. Yeah.
We need to vote again.
Yeah.
If it's a draw again, then we do it out.
Okay. So the advice is you. Sorry. Councillor McCreary is happy to withdraw. And Councillor McCreary, you're still welcome to attend those meetings. So, minute taker. Thank you, Councillor McCreary. Just for clarification, let you know how that process works. If there is a tie, there's no casting vote. We have the vote again, and if it was tied again, it's drawn out of a hat. So there you go, news. Okay, so we have now a recommendation in front of us, councillors. Is somebody happy to move those 3 points? Councillor Kozisek, and second Councillor Giles. Is there likely to be any debate, councillors? I'll put that. Those in favour? That's carried unanimously. Thank you very much. So we do have an applications of leave there for Councillor Steck. Is somebody happy to move that? Thank you, Councillor Andrews. Seconder, Councillor Smith. All those in favour, please indicate. Thank you. Okay, and we do have one confidential item to deal with. I'll just move that we move behind closed doors. Mover, Councillor Andrews. Seconder, Councillor Yip. All those in favour, please indicate. So for the members of the public, we're just dealing with one confidential item now. If you just like to wait outside for a moment, it hopefully won't be too long, and we'll be next door to join you for the annual electors meeting. Thank you. While we're behind closed doors, with that fierce debate that we had a recommendation in front of us which was moved by Councillor Steck and seconded by Councillor Andrew, and that was carried unanimously, and that recommendation was pursuant to RFQ 223. I'm just looking at all these numbers, and this is great. Supply of Bowser fuel CUAF UE 2013, accept the tenders from BP Australia Pty Limited and Caltex Australia Petroleum Pty Limited for the estimated price of $2.54 million over a 5-year period, subject to minor variations to be negotiated in accordance with Regulation 20 of the Local Government Functions and General Regulations 1996. And B, delegates power and authority to the CEO to negotiate and agree with BP Australia Pty Limited and Caltex Australia Petroleum minor variations in accordance with Reg 20 of the FG regulations, subject to being sufficient funds available within the approved expenditure budget. And 3, subject to resolutions 1 and 2, authorise the CEO to enter into a contract with BP Australia and Caltex Australia Petroleum Pty Limited to provide supply of Bowser fuel. And D, following entry into the contract, negotiate variations with BP Australia and Caltex Australia to respective contracts, subject to there being sufficient funds available within the approved budget expenditure. And that was carried unanimously. Thank you. We come to a close of this meeting. Again, as I mentioned, the next meeting isn't until 6:30, so feel free to join us next door. And I think we may have had some catering, but I'm not sure we had that amount. But we'll see you next door anyway. Thank you very much. I declare this meeting closed.